Ever felt that you're being kept down, but don't have a clue of what's happening to you? Loved ones gone, about to lose your job too. Career in shambles, business in a brambles. Living with a whole lot of tension because you're so broke you can't even pay attention. Got an immigration issue and you've got to go to court too. You don't have a clue of what's happening to you. It's time you call world-renowned spiritual healer advisor Sister Dobong.
You need to seek Sister Dobong and find out what's going on in your life. So if you got troubles in your life and you're upset, you need to call me your number one Sister Dobong. And I tell you, I'm the true African. You are listening to me now for a reason.
Jot this number down. 718-253-7273. That's 718-253-7273. Call now. You may be a skeptic, but if your life is not what it should be, what have you got to lose? Make something
You're
work for you.
listening to King and
It's
Queen
time you do.
Radio.
Call Sister Dobong and let she do what she do. You can call it obey, call it what you may, but in a hot drop, she put you back on top. Call now. 718-253-7273. Call now. 718-253-7273. Sister Dobong.
Young cast, last. Now everybody go to breakfast. Shayo. Shayo. You go bow for the result, oh. Nothing to discuss, oh. Cause I did win by default and without any doubt, oh. I'm a me happy adult, oh. I no go feed the girl, it's out, oh. I'm a mind that's you the talk, oh. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love, oh. I know holy and I know that get both. Like the Baba Frayo, my ayo, don't cry, yo. I need people and shayo. 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 Shayo. I need people and shayo. I need people and shayo. I need people and shayo. I dey Port-Harcourt when them kill Soboma. I dey try to buy moto, want Toyota Corolla. My feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Now you crash your Ferrari for Lucky Bona. Now so much you remake could have been all over. My feelings today swing like Django Lover. Feelings today swing like Timbani at you. Come on, white dog in Fenisu. Why you say I did nothing for you when if I do anything you want me to do? Timbani at you. Come on, white dog in Fenisu. Why you say I did nothing for you when if I do anything you want me to do? Maybe another time, maybe another life. You will be my wife and we'll get it right. Young cast, last. Now everybody go to breakfast. Have to say bye-bye, yo. Bye-bye, yo. To the love of my life. My ayo, don't cry, yo. I need big boy and shayo. 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 I need big boy and
No do me while you are not there involved. No do me something we go make me stress. Give me less of that. Give me more of you. Give me something I'll never wanna lose, yeah. On me, you're making me lose my eyes for other girls. No do me something we go make me stress. Give me less of that. Give me more
to King and Queen Radio.
Attention, New York City. We are inviting you to join us on our regular Monday night show on King and Queen Radio / Brooklyn Station with latest informations in arts, science, music, and entertainment. You can be part of the program as a guest, co-host, and a business owner, advertising your products and services as well. So don't miss out the opportunity to get your voice heard. Tune in every Monday 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. West African Time. Call us on 718-253-7273. Don't miss out. Monday night show. See you there.
Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, SisterDobong.com, and we're live on Africa Awake. And I'm awake this morning because, so much is going on. I had such a beautiful weekend, the Puerto Rican parade, so much activities, and it was a great fun. And I just want to say, all the Puerto Ricans out there, I want to thank you all for supporting the King and Queen Radio. And we got so many things we got in store. And you can always visit BrooklynStation.com and check out all the pictures and go to the gallery on King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com. First, I have to say hello to my team, Lord. We had a beautiful weekend. I'm so excited. I'm still haven't rest a lot. I haven't rested yet. But, I have to be here at this show because this is our show. Africa is awake. And I am awake, and we got a lot to talk about. There's so much to talk about. And I want to say good morning to you, DJ Pop Mark. I enjoy your show. Your show is growing. And everybody's just loving all the artists you are playing there. And all the artists are being promoted. And I want to thank all the artists who's promoting themselves. We really appreciate it because we are promoting all our artists only on King and Queen Radio and BrooklynStation.com. So in order to find out about our artists, you have to go to King and Queen Radio on the webpage, BrooklynStation.com on the webpage, and you will see all the artists' information there, and it will take you directly to where our artists is at. So big up to all our artists out there. Big up Billion. Happy birthday. I forgot it, but I'm going to say it again. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Billion. Happy birthday to you. I am just so excited because it's Billion birthday, and we bring this show. That's right. This show is brought to you in honor of Billion birthday. Yes, this show is for Billion.
Yes.
And I know DJ Pop Mark, he was celebrating Billion birthday Friday on the show. It was so beautiful. So I want to say, Manny Ann, much luck and love to you and family. And I want to say, it's just so many out there I can say. Valentine, you've been busy all week. God bless you. Continue that great work you're doing. We love you. The world love you, Valentine. Stay good as always. So many people calling once I say Valentine. They're calling from everywhere. Big up. And I want to say to you out there, Queen Beauty Queen Naseen, I see you. Thank you for sharing all those pages. We see you worldwide. Thank you, Beauty Queen Naseen. And everybody out there, Sylvester, working hard, a producer. And I want to say good morning to my team that I just left you. Yes, my team in New York. We had a great show, all the artists and the advertisers. So I want to thank them, each and everybody. And to our DJ out there, DJ Turtle. Big up your great show, Turtle. Man, you're gonna do it like we always do it, DJ Turtle. Big up to you, and of course, Che, the manager of King and Queen Radio in New York City. Big up to you. You did a great job. We got new shirts. We got a new turnover. You did the posters and flyers for the Puerto Rican parade. We want to salute you, Shay, for doing such a great job. So we got the King and Queen Radio shirts, and they're hot on the chart. And I want to say, King Lot.
Yes, boss.
Good morning to you, King Lot.
Yes, boss.
And God bless you, King Lot. You've been busy.
Yeah.
And I mean, you've really been busy. So we want to give a big shout out there to you. And I know you got a lot to say this morning. And you want to salute Billion because this show is dedicated to Billion.
Yeah. Morning. Once again, it's another bright and beautiful morning. We're back again, and I want to say thank you very much for the shout out, and of course, happy birthday to Billion. 10th of May. It's another great episode of the Monday Night Show. We're always back better and bigger, like always, like how we always do, because of course the previous week is not going to be better than the new week, as always been. We don't want to let our listeners down. You know how we do. We're back again with this great episode of the Monday Night Show. You heard big energy, bigger and better. King of Queen Radio will never stop, will never let you down. And of course, big shout out to all our listeners who celebrated the Puerto Rican parade yesterday. And of course, we will keep doing more and more for you. And of course, each other parade that is coming up again, we have locked and loaded jams and more songs for you, to keep your days going. All right, it's all positive energy, and of course, we will never let you down. Of course, we always getting started, and of course, both times are moving fast. 10th of June, it's already 10th of June, and it's like we're getting almost half of the month already. And then, we'll keep doing what we do to keep our listeners to keep our listeners on the right path, musically and positively, So Monday Night Show is locked and loaded. As always, we're back again, bigger and better. And of course, we just kickstart the show like we always do. Let's take a little musical break, and then we come back and continue with the show.
Into the new month properly with good music, so enjoy the show.
Ever felt that you're being kept down, but don't have a clue of what's happening to you? Loved ones gone, about to lose your job too. Career in shambles, business in a brambles. Living with a whole lot of tension because you're so broke you can't even pay attention. Got an immigration issue and you've got to go to court too. You don't have a clue of what's happening to you. It's time you call world-renowned spiritual healer advice.
Find out what's going on in your life. So if you got troubles in your life and you're upset, you need to call me, your number one, Sister Dobong. And I tell you, I'm the true African. You are listening to me now for a reason.
Jot this number down, 718-253-7273. That's 718-253-7273. Call now. You may be a skeptic, but if your life is not what it should be, what have you got to lose? Make something work for you. It's time you do. Call Sister Dobong and let she do what she do. You can call it obey, call it what you may, but in a hot drop, she put you back on top. Call now, 718-253-7273. Call now, 718-253-7273. Sister Dobong.
You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
So beautiful. Are you feeling down today? Are you wanna get yourself happy? Are you feeling sad today? Are you feeling down today? Are you wanna get yourself happy? Are you feeling sad today? Tune in to 93.5 King and Queen Radio. You need best songs and shows on your radio. Sister Dobong shows every day from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Yeah, don't give up, just tune in to your radio. Every Monday, the we go Jamaican and African show from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Oh, tune in to King and Queen Radio, where you will feel inside. King and Queen Radio, where no one to talk to. King and Queen Radio, yeah, 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 yeah. King and Queen Radio, don't let your morning so boring. King and Queen Radio, tune into your best station. King and Queen Radio, the best music, best shows. King and Queen Radio.
Ever felt that you're being kept down, but don't have a clue of what's happening to you? Loved ones gone, about to lose your job too. Career in shambles, business in a brambles. Living with a whole lot of tension because you're so broke you can't even pay attention. Got an immigration issue and you've got to go to court too. You don't have a clue of what's happening to you. It's time you call world-renowned spiritual healer advisor Sister Dobong.
You need to seek Sister Dobong and find out what's going on in your life. So if you got troubles in your life and you're upset, you need to call me your number one Sister Dobong. And I tell you, I'm the true African. You are listening to me now for a reason.
Jot this number down, 718-253-7273. That's 718-253-7273. Call now. You may be a skeptic, but if your life is not what it should be, what have you got to lose? Make something work for you. It's time you do. Call Sister Dobong and let she do what she do. You can call it obey, call it what you may, but in a hot drop, she put you back on top. Call now, 718-253-7273. Call now, 718-253-7273.
You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
Sister Dobong.
Lot, give us your experience of what you experienced here in Nigeria during the time all the lights was out. How was your experience?
Well, it was very terrible, I must say, because man, it was really, really terrible. I had to go get a friend that had to put on his generator so I can fix my laptop, so I can access the internet and work, continue my job as usual, so there was no light. I had to go to a different location, almost like 2 kilometers far from me, so I can get light. It was the best alternative for me. So because their offices have 24 hours of light, and so it's more of like a VIP place, so it's far from my side. So I normally, in case of any breakdown or blackout or anything, I have to go to that location so I can get light, electricity, so I can power my computer. And sometimes if the guy is not available, I have to wait because they will not allow me in. It's just a friend that has access to the offices, so if he's not around, I have to wait. But if he's around during the blackout like that, I normally go to that office and power my system. So it's crazy. It wasn't easy, but we are Nigerians and we get used to situations like that easily.
Lot, from what you experience, there's so much going on. What do you say about that, everything going on in Nigeria with the lights?
Yes.
How was the reaction of the people, and what was they saying? Give us a little bit of what happened, and how did you deal with it, and how did you cope with it? And I know so many foreign people listening out there. Now, when you go to get the candles and the lanterns and all that,
yes,
what happened in a case? They don't have any kind of law here that says that after a certain period of time, lights has to be put back on due to the stage of so many people living in poverty.
Well, what happened was that the government actually gave the Nigerian Labour Congress actually gave Nigerian government, which is federal government, they gave them 5 days ultimatum. So which means if they didn't pay or compensate the power workers or electricity workers, suppliers in Nigeria, they will take off the light back again. It's more of like a strike. This is more of like what do you call it? This is their own way of doing peaceful demonstration. They have to demonstrate their lack of satisfaction towards the government, because they're not satisfied with what the government is doing. It is too inhuman for a group of people like that to be supplying electricity for the country, for the whole country, and not being paid. They're doing their job and they're not being paid. It's crazy. And most of these people have families. So it's not really fair, if we're to be honest. And so the government, like a country like Nigeria, a giant of Africa, imagine owing the power supply companies in Nigeria. It's really funny. It's more than funny. So how we actually dealt with it and how we survived that situation was us being able to adapt. We have no choice than to adapt. We have no choice than to create other alternatives where we can have light and have access to electricity. Provide. We just have to be proficient in terms of you can't just come and say because there's no light you will not be able to work. You have to find a way. This is the Nigerian spirit. You have to find a way somewhere and make sure you do the job. This is the Nigerian spirit. So we have to go miles just so we can have electricity and do the things we want to do, because this is 2024. We are not in the primitive age. We are not in the stone age where people will just live without electricity. We are used to electricity, and the world has changed, And I feel like Nigeria is left behind in terms of power sector, in terms of electricity, modern day facilities to give electricity, stable electricity to all the citizens of the country. Do you know the kind of job opportunities that Nigerians are utilizing with electricity? Crime rate has drastically dropped over the years after they discovered that they provided stable electricity to Nigerians, because of course some people have other things they'll be using the computer to do with. It keeps you home, it keeps you busy, you have a lot of things you do with that. So it might sound very funny how it is in this part of the world to other people who have constant electricity. It might sound like it is like a cartoon, like it's it might sound like it's a comedy show. It might sound like it's a stand-up comedy for other countries, because other countries have uninterrupted power supply. In most of the third world countries, this is not a new thing at all. Reason is because we have a poor maintenance culture, and we have a poor concern for the masses, like in terms of especially the leaders. I'm saying about the leaders, they don't really care about the basic necessities they need to provide for Nigerians and other citizens of the country. It's crazy. People have been reacting to it. People have gave out their feedback, and everybody, of course, the only thing we can do is to react as Nigerians. We can't do anything. You can't fight the government directly. You can only fight the government in ways they cannot fight you. So in ways for when the government needs you, when the government needs your skill, that is when you can have a voice and fight the government. And fighting the government means that making sure that they do the things they are supposed to do. Because obviously an individual cannot really fight the government effectively. So you can only do that in a positive way. Maybe a call to action, call for change, call for a peaceful resolution, and all that. So it's crazy. A lot of Nigerians have reacted toward that. It was crazy. 2 days of total blackout, the whole country. This should be documented in history. Of course, we'll never forget this. It's crazy, and I feel Nigerian government can do more. Let's look at other countries. Look at a country like Rwanda. Rwanda today is doing better than Nigeria. Ghana is doing better than Nigeria in terms of basic necessities. We only have the number. We outnumber them. We have the highest population in Africa, and the populations are very productive. So we have a very big large population in Africa, and the population is productive. So that is what makes Nigeria a large the largest economy in Africa, and of course makes us the giant because we are very productive in all ramifications of life. So the only problem or challenge we have in Nigeria is the leadership. So the lack of proper health care, the lack of proper standard education, the lack of stable electricity, which other countries have nicknamed us Generator Republic, so it's crazy, and we need to stand up and do more as a country because we have a lot to do, or else we're going to pay the price, or we'll learn the hard way.
So many people from all over the world is listening to us, and we have to start every week talking about other places too, because even though we are in Nigeria here, Africa is awake, and not only is Nigeria awake, but other places are awake too, and we need to wake up the people and let them know what's going on. So we want to talk about today. I don't know if you know how about Lesotho. Well, Lesotho, I may proud it Lesotho. You may call it Lesotho, Lesotho, Lesotho. In so many ways, so many people can say this word, but it's Lesotho. And Lesotho is Africa coldest country.
Yes.
And during the snowfall today, it is actually winter.
Yes.
And it's Africa coldest country. Do you know any people come from Lesotho? And can you tell us about Lesotho? Anything you can tell us so that people can go and find out for themselves. Maybe some people out in other parts of Nigeria and they want to get cool off, and they can easily go to Lesotho. And how long do it take us to get to Lesotho by our transportation?
Okay, it's a very good and a powerful observation. I think your taste for choice of countries, I think it's very, very great, because a lot of other African countries, or a lot of our African brothers and sisters, don't really talk about most of these countries. And Lesotho is quite a country that is just silent by the corner. You might not even know the country exists. It's just there, it's just there. But Lesotho is a great country with capital Maseru. It has a population of 2.1 million people, and they speak Sesotho, which is Sesotho, Sesotho, like Lesotho speak Sesotho. And then they also speak English as their two official languages. So Sesotho and English are the two languages of Lesotho. So like I said, the capital is Maseru. So their religions are Christianity, which is mainly Catholicism, and Protestant. Islam is very minimal, maybe just 0.1%. So their government is more of like a patriarchy, or parliamentary democracy, or monarchical system of government. Let me use that word, monarchical system of government. And I think when I was coming up, I knew King Leslie II was the king of, or he was the monarch of Lesotho. And today, in 2024, is actually the same Leslie, but was it the son of the former monarch, and then his Leslie the third. So their prime minister is Moketsi Majoro, which is the current prime minister. They have a very beautiful country. Their economy is good, mainly agricultural, with a growing textile industry, and the currency they use is Lesotho Loti, which is pegged into the South African rand, similar to the South African rand. So they have natural resources, they have diamonds especially, and then they have coal and other mineral resources. They have diamonds. Don't forget, in a country where they have snow, they have it's very cold, and they still have diamonds. It's really amazing. So their landmark is usually like Malutu Mountains. They have, for tourist attractions, they have Malutu Mountains, and then they have Senku River, and then they have the iconic Morija Museum, and they have other beautiful archives, So they have the Morija Museum. I think it will be good for tourists to visit Lesotho, especially the Morija Museum. It has been recommended. It's like 4-star, rated 4 to 5 star. So they have a rich traditional music, dance, and handcrafts. They have beautiful arts, and then their culture is very rich. Their cuisines are papap, which is maize porridge, meat dishes, and traditional bread. So their history, they were colonized by the British, and they gained their independence in 1966. Wow. 6 years after Nigeria gained her independence in 1960, Lesotho got her independence in 1966. So Lesotho is a great country, and they have a very minimal crime index, very low crime index compared to West African countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, and Sierra Leone, and other countries like that. So Lesotho is actually Lesotho crime index as a country is very minimal, very minimal. So I think it's a great country, and it will be good for us to visit. So it's known for usually stunning beauty with soaring mountains, scenic valleys, and picture square villages.
You made me just laugh a little bit. I just have a joke for you. I said, let's do our next show in Lesotho. You want to meet up there? Let's do the show from there.
Well, like you asked, sorry, I almost forgot. It will take you, like, if you're going by car, except, Lesotho is actually a landlocked country. It's not a country that is close to the water side. So, but of course, you can still get close to the water, but it's a landlocked country. So if you're going by car, it will take you many days, if not 2 weeks, or even almost a month. But if you're going by air, 7 hours should take you to Lesotho from Nigeria. At least I've not really calculated it, but from Nigeria to South Africa, I think it's 6 hours. Not really much, but within the range of 6 to 7 hours, you should be in Lesotho. No, so well, if you want us to have a show in Lesotho, it's very possible. This is 2024. Of course, we can just book a flight, and we're in Lesotho, and then we do our show as usual, and then we can have people to interview them, create maybe music and interactive sessions, and then spread King and Queen Radio in Maseru. And of course, we can have squad there. We've not really had somebody from Lesotho, but once upon a time we had listeners from Lesotho. I'm telling you the truth. We've had listeners from Lesotho, but they do come, maybe not frequent. They just maybe once in a while, once in a blue moon, you see the frequency picks up from Lesotho, and it shows you on the map. The internet doesn't lie, the numbers don't lie, but people do, but the numbers never lie. So Lesotho is a great. It's also famous for its pony treks, where visitors can explore the countryside on horseback. So the country has faced some development challenges, but it has a rich cultural heritage, and the people are very friendly. Like I said, the crime rate in Lesotho is very minimal, almost like 0.1 or 0.01 percent crime index. So it's not like other countries in Africa. Very silent country, almost like it's not there, but it's just there. Very small country, and their population is just 2.1 million people. In Nigeria, one state can occupy the whole of Lesotho. One state in Nigeria can occupy the whole of Lesotho. It's crazy, isn't it? All right, in case you're joining us, this is Monday Night Show, and of course, this is King and Queen Radio / Brooklyn Station, and of course, we are together with the boss, King and Queen Radio owner, and then we always do this back to back every Monday unfailingly. Good music, positive discussion, latest updates, information, and other positive solutions to the society, and of course, we discuss positivity and other great topics. This is one of the best radio program in the whole wide world. So let's enjoy some music, and then we come back and continue with the show. Don't touch that dial.
She go wine figure head though. Now the one start to hit though. Should have easy take them for a ride. Things like this and no they see I'm twice. All my goons and then they sleep all night. Things like this and then they hear I'm twice. Bad man David Brown take them for a ride. Things like this and then they see I'm twice. All my girls hustling waiting for the night. Things like this and then they get out twice. And a lot of girls when they come around. Sugar boy, daily brown, daily town. When the music drop, them a boogie down. When I hear the beat, them a come around. Show the wine for me, no they waste time. Long time, long time. Let the music.
You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
Long time.
King and Queen Radio.
Long time, long time. Let the music
DJ Box.
Long time, long time. Let the music go for a long time.
You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
So make it come outside to baby. So many things we gotta do, baby. You put the fire in my eyes, so shawty. Body motion, and I love you control myself again. When I send me your location, only 5 minutes, baby, I get there. When I send me your location, only 5 minutes, baby, I get there. You dey come see your vacation, all I want is to make you my baby. You dey come see your vacation, all I want is to make you my baby. This feelings I got for you is emotional. You call it madness, but I call it love. Supernatural. I'll be keeping it real with you till the day I die. I'll be all your lines. Baby, I know we day without you. Cause I need somebody when it's about you. I feel it so lonely when you're there. I'm gonna look at you. Boy, you send me your location. Only 5 minutes, baby, I get there. Boy, you send me your location. Only 5 minutes, baby, I get there. You dey come see your vacation. All I want is to make you my baby. You dey come see your vacation. All I want is to make you my baby.
You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
So make it come outside to baby, make we enjoy. So many things we gotta do, baby.
King and Queen Radio.
You put the fire in my eyes, so shawty. Body motion, and I love you control myself again. When I send me your location, only 5 minutes, baby, I get there. When I send me your location, only 5 minutes, baby, I get there. You dey come see your vacation, all I want is to make you my baby. You dey come see your vacation, all I want is to make you my baby.
Big Five, DJ Patma.
Baby, give me one dance, baby, give me one
You're
dance
listening to
tonight.
King and Queen Radio.
Baby, we could all over, baby, we could all over tonight. Yeah. Tonight, oh, hey. Tonight, oh, hey. Tonight, oh, hey. Tonight, oh, hey. Baby, give me one dance, baby, give me one dance tonight. Yeah. Baby, we could all over, baby, we could all over tonight. Yeah. Tonight, oh, hey. Tonight, oh, hey. Tonight, oh, hey. Tonight, oh, hey. I put my mind for the money. Come dance for the money. I take you down to my mommy. Come bounce for me, shawty. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Yeah, I wanna watch you out.
King and Queen Radio.
I wanna dance up your body. Why your waist make I spend the rubber? Shawty say make I spend the dollar. If I need to show, and me I'm a to show. Somebody, I will take you to Nabi. I will take you to Paris. Somebody,
people, welcome to the party. My name is Undisputed DJ
Tonight,
You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
Come dance for the money. I take you down to my mommy. Come and some shot. My life for the money. Come dance for the money. I take you down to my mommy. Come dance for me shot.
Ride for me, die for me. You said that you gon' take your time with me. So why all these niggas come spy on me? You say I'm the queen, but you lied to me. Am I yours? Are you mine? Or are we passing time? I don't know. I feel high. You got me on a timeline. Yeah. So call it for me now. Do it once. Baby, give me one dance tonight. Yeah.
Baby, we go down low, tonight. Yeah. Tonight, oh, yeah. Tonight, oh, yeah. Tonight, oh, yeah. Tonight, oh, yeah.
You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
Oh my sweet girl, you fine now. Girl, you in my mind a reminder. I no go like you fine past Rihanna. Even when
King and Queen Radio.
I no go tire. Give me a love, make a fire. Say man no go drama. Even when man dem Maya. Girl, you sweet passy chocolate. Cause your love the make man dem really say. See me no go leave you, we go date. So baby come close, make we privilege. My baby sucker, oh. She like the way I pop, oh. Come close my okay, you take it slow. I like the way that you bend down low. Every my girl, I no go let you go. I no go let you go, no. Okay, you take it slow. I like the way that you bend down low. Every my girl, I no go let you go. I no go let you go, no. You get my heart captivated. The melodies you give me latest.
King and Queen Radio.
But you know me, I no go fake it. See the love I get for you, I got him full. Whenever I come around, don't call me fool. When I say I love you, say you love me too.
Yes, we love our listeners. We love you wherever you are. This is King and Queen Radio / Brooklyn Station. And of course, this is Monday Night Show with Sister Dobong and the African team. Live and direct from the city of Lagos. You know how we do. Back-to-back entertainment updates and discussion solutions to problem. And of course, great topics to be discussed as always. You know, way forward, King and Queen Radio brings positive vibrations and, you know, positive music, positivity all day, all night. All right. And we need to pray for our brothers and sisters in South Africa. Something is going on in South Africa. Of course, they had the election recently and there was a little bit of friction between the political parties and you know, the ruling class in South Africa. So I heard there were some evacuations of the black communities, and you know, people were told to evacuate, and then for the other people to come and stay there. And you know, it was crazy. If my ears tells me right, and then I think that was what I heard and saw on the internet. But it's crazy. The former president Nelson Mandela actually sacrificed so much for that country, fought for that country. Some people paid with their blood, not only him, you know. So it would be too funny for our brothers and sisters out there to jeopardize those sacrifices. You know, they were patriotic people who died for the country. So people need to pay respect to those people. So pray for our brothers and sisters in South Africa. Some of the African countries are not finding it easy in terms of peace, in terms of tranquility. People are not having transparency in their election and political systems over there. So we pray for South Africans, our brothers and sisters out there, that peace would reign in their lands.
Lord, I bet you don't even have a coat. Do you have a winter coat, Lord? You know, it must be funny when you tell some people in hot country, you're coming to America, it's winter, you got to have a winter coat.
Yeah.
They probably actually think you're crazy. And you know, when you come from the hot lands, like when I come from Africa to America, I
Yes.
really don't feel cold at all. And most people don't when you first arrive here. You don't even know it's cold outside because
Yeah.
we got so much heat in the body from heat all the time.
Well, if I was to visit a country like Lesotho or Antarctica, or a continent like Antarctica, or maybe I'm visiting a country like the States or Russia or Moscow, St. Petersburg, or any of these cold countries, Romania, and if I'm visiting those countries, I know it's extremely cold in those places, and if you're going there, you could easily freeze. So I in a country like Nigeria, I don't need a coat, I don't need a jacket, I don't need something to keep me warm, because already the government is hot, the atmosphere is hot, the weather is hot, everything is hot. So so I don't need something to keep me warm. I'm already hot. So like I'm hot, and I'm hot, like it always, like there was a time somebody said Nigerians are already going through hell. They don't need anything to keep them warm. Somebody said that, I think last year. Somebody said we don't need anything to keep us warm. We're already hot. We're going through hell. But ideally, if I'm going to a country where it's the weather condition is actually, or the climate there is actually colder than it is in Nigeria, I will have to respect that. And then because I'm not used to it, I will have to get a coat to keep me warm. But with time, of course, the skin of a black man adapts with time. The biology of a man, the chemistry of a black man adapts to any weather with time. So if I'm introduced to a new weather, to a new environment, of course I will feel the impact for some time at the beginning of it, but after some time, it is always blood and flesh will adapt to. There's the way this body system works, very mysteriously. Science cannot even explain it. So, but it's just there. We feel it. So we adapt to the environment, the nature, the cold, and everything with time. So it's crazy. A big shout out to all of you guys out there in Lesotho. If you're listening to us, please always send us a message at africanreader@aol.com, or you can call our number at 718-253-7273. Remember, this is an American number, +1 718-253-7273. Or if you're in the state, you don't need to put +1 718-253-7273, and the email is africanreader@aol.com. And then you can also send us a message on our social media platforms. We are live and direct all the time. You can drop us a message, and then of course we'll see the messages and respond to you as always. And there are actually some people that might have other accounts on social media and be pretending to be us. Please, in order to verify that you are talking to us directly, you're talking to Sister Dobong directly, or to Zina Palin directly, 718-253-7273. And if you're calling from outside of the United States, on anywhere in the world, just add +1 to the number, and then you call us direct, +1 718-253-7273. All right.
I like to say a shout out to Adama out there in Freetown, listening to us.
Yeah.
I like to say a shout out there to Muhammad out there in America listening to us. Big up to you, Muhammad.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Ricky. He did such a great job on the web pages. We want to thank Ricky of King and Queen Radio.
Yeah.
Big up Ricky. And there's so many people working with King and Queen Radio. So I want to say thank you. And we got a new host working alongside me, Turtle. And we got the manager also working alongside me, Che.
Great.
So big up out there in America and Brooklyn Station. And don't forget, folks, all these shows are done on brooklynstation.com. So make sure you tune in to brooklynstation.com for all live shows. So make sure you download the app. The app is called Brooklyn Radio, Brooklyn Station.
Yes.
Brooklyn Station. So many people listen to Brooklyn Radio or Brooklyn Station.
Yes.
So do go and listen to it. Okay, so we are here, King and Queen Radio. You can download the app 24/7 shows are going on. Multicultural program. Shout out to all the Latinos listening to us, all the Brazilians, the Russian, the people that's in all parts of the world, India, Brazil, and just so many places. If I don't mention you, don't think I didn't forget about you. But we salute you all and we love you all. Continue listening to us, share and like, send to your friends, and we'll keep spreading all this good music in your home, your house. You got 2 stations, and when you need some spiritual work, you know you can always call me Sister Dobong. That's +1 631 612 1742. That's +1 631 612 1742. Or write me on kingandqueenradio.com, kingandqueenradio.com, or brooklynstation.com. That's kingandqueenradio.com or brooklynstation.com. I'll simply go to my webpage, Zena Palin, ZinaPalin. That's Zena Palin, King and Queen Radio. Zena, ZinaPalin, Zena Palin, King and Queen Radio. And if you're an artist and you like your music promoted, you want to be heard, make sure you join us and call me so I can check your music out and listen to your music. Then you could be part of the King and Queen Radio program and part of the staff and part of the members. So do join us. You can join us at all time. kingandqueenradio.com. Check it out on the webpage, brooklynstation.com. Check it out on the webpage. There you will find all the artists and everything about the artists. You can promote them, like them, check out all the news, the shows, the latest gossip, and it's just everything on the webpage. So you want to visit kingandqueenradio.com, and when you finish there, go to brooklynstation.com.
Yes, and of course, big shout out to all our listeners all over the world. And of course, once again, big shout out to big birthday shout out to Billions Oku, live in the city of Abuja, listening to us. You know, we want to wish you a happy birthday once again. And of course, other people that are celebrating their birthdays today, we want to wish you a very big happy birthday celebration. And of course, to our brothers and sisters out there who celebrated the Puerto Rican parade, we have a song for you. A special song for you, and I love this song. I don't actually know the interpretation of this song, but I resonate. As a music producer, I listen to anything, any kind of song, and you know, every day I listen to not less than 100 songs in a day. Every blessed day I listen to not less than 100 songs. So there are some songs I might not really understand, but you know, I might not understand the language, but I could relate to it, you know, positively. I could, you know, the energy of the song is very powerful. So I want to dedicate this song to all our listeners out there, especially the ones who celebrated the Puerto Rican parade yesterday, and of course to Billion, and then all other people that are celebrating their birthdays today.
Uno nace, dicta nuestra vida, escribe nuestra historia en una hoja perdida, con tinta roja manchando el asfalto de una calle perdida en robos y asaltos. ¿Dónde está la salvación? ¿Cómo puedo encontrar la ilusión al final? No miraré hacia atrás, al terminar el camino que no elegí caminar. Niebla gris desaparece, sueños y pasiones, todo se oscurece. Una luz luz muy débil luego nace, un muro gigante de pronto se deshace. ¿Dónde está la salvación? ¿Cómo puedo encontrar la ilusión al final? No miraré hacia atrás. Terminar el camino que no elegí caminar. La esperanza es lo que no morirá.
Yes. That was the Spanish song. I so much like the song, and I feel somebody needs to hear that too. I'm not going to be enjoying this alone. And of course, big shout out to all our listeners here in the city of Lagos. Big shout out to all of you guys in Abuja, Port Harcourt, Delta State, Warri, Ibadan, Ogun State, Oshun, Oshogbo, Ghana, Accra, Kumasi, Pretoria, Port Elizabeth, Sun City, Ethiopia, and then Cairo, and all those guys. Wherever you are listening to King and Queen Radio, a big shout out to you. We are always with you. The internet is big. The internet is bigger than all radio stations in the world put together. The internet helps you to reach millions and wider audience all over the world. And of course, wherever the internet reaches, King and Queen Radio reaches. So, of course, we hope that you're having a great time listening to the station. We still have a lot of things to talk about, so you sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Wow, great news out there. So such horrific news, not even worth to talk about. What a man, Andrew Amechi. You may say it different, how Andrew Amechi killed Celine and Afiba. Afiba, and this man is crazy. I really don't want to talk about him. I'll let you talk about him a lot. He's an organ harvesting syndicate, and he's wanted, and I think he's still wanted, the things he's doing, but he's such a persuasive person, which now in the law, they starting to change the law that people can't really get on, young kids under 18 can't get on these tablets and Facebooks and stuff, because they can meet all these kind of crazy people, and these people can easily seduce young people to come to them, and only not knowing they're there to be raped and killed. What is this horrible story on this Andrew Amechi, and what do you know about him? Let the public and the world know. And if he at large out there, call him out lot so the people chase him down, hunt him down.
Yes. Well, this is what has been trending in Nigeria for the past 2 weeks. Nigerians are, going through so much, and there are actually some people that are Nigerians that are actually taking advantage of the situation. Now, something happened. Before we even talk about that, human trafficking is a serious violation of human rights, and it is a significant public health concern globally. And there's a significant public health concern globally about human organ trafficking. This involves usually the removal of organs from individuals without their consent, and sometimes these patients or these victims are usually alive when these organs are being removed from their bodies. It's crazy. And the sale of organs by vulnerable persons, often for financial gains. I mean, how can you attack somebody, kill the person, and kill the person, cut them somewhere, and start removing their organs while they are alive watching it? This is more than devilish. So, according to the World Health Organization, organ trafficking is a significant problem in many countries, including Nigeria. The World Health Organization defines trafficking as, they said, the removal of organs from living or deceased person without their consent, or the sale of organs by vulnerable persons, including those who are unable to give informed consent. So let's bring it down to Nigeria. Organ trafficking in this country has been growing, with reports of illegal organ harvesting and trafficking network operating in this country. The Nigerian government has taken steps, however, to reduce some of the organ trafficking, including the establishment of the National Organ Transplant Committee, some years back in 2018. I think I remember that time when NAPTIP was also fighting that issue. According to a 2020 report by the International Federation of Red Cross Society and Red Crescent Society, Nigeria accounts for 15% of global organ harvesting cases. Now, the same report estimated that over 1,000 Nigerians are victims of organ trafficking annually, which is year by year. So, 2019 study published in the Journal of Nephrology found that 75% of organs trafficking victims in Nigeria were between the age of 18 and 35 years old. Now, there are, however, so many ways we can combat that. But before that, let's talk about Andrew Amechi. This guy has a case from the United Kingdom. He ran away. He was wanted by the government in the UK. So he ran away from the United Kingdom and came to Nigeria, so to find solace. So when he came to Nigeria, the human trafficking didn't stop. He continued the human trafficking. So one day he was on Facebook and he decided to invite two ladies to his house. He actually stays in when he came, he has a house in Abia State, he has a house in Imo and some other places, because these are perfect hideout for them in the eastern part of Nigeria. Abia State is in the Igbo land. It's an Igbo state, and then Owerri too is an Igbo state. So there was this friend of his. It's more of like a side chick. So she's I don't know whether he's married or not, because it has not been mentioned. So, but he's single. So his girlfriend. So they were chatting on Facebook and they've never really met. So he invited her to the lady stays in Port Harcourt. He invited her over to Abia State. So she said she's going to be coming with her friend. And guess what? The friend is from Ghana. And that Ghanaian lady is married. You see? The Ghanaian lady left her own matrimonial home, joined her friend in Port Harcourt, and then they left to Andrew Amechi's house in Abia State. He promised to give them 1 million naira. That is, the two of them will have 500,000 naira each. So 1 million naira. So they left, the other lady left her husband's house in Ghana, came to Nigeria in Port Harcourt, and then they left to Andrew Amechi's house just for hookups. It's more of like whole business. So they went to his house, and a day after they went, he took them to one of the most expensive restaurants, took them to the most expensive hotels, and then lodged them in one of the most expensive hotels. 1 day passed, they didn't come out. 2 days passed, they didn't come out. 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month. That was when something started getting fishy. They started looking out for them. So they started spreading out missing persons. Please, if found, call this number. So there was this public awareness that they are being looking out for. People are looking out for them. Lo and behold, Andrew Amechi has killed the two of the ladies, removed their organs, their private parts. I think their kidney, their vaginal opening, their breast, and then I think their eyes. They were plucked. Most of the organs were plucked from their bodies, including their private part. So they started searching for. How they actually found it was they found their dead bodies in the hotel, and they invited the police to come over. So they started hunting for Andrew Amechi. Lo and behold, he was running. He ran away from Abia State and was heading to Benue State. So they called and they were looking for him massively. So they started looking out. They later found out that there was this checkpoint he came and passed and went to Benue State. So they called that unit and they said there's this guy that is running from Abia State, and he has committed a crime. He's an organ harvester. So they put the two ladies in the body bag and they called the other units in Benue State, and when they discovered that the guy was on the road, they started shooting his car. They started shooting and they shot him. He was killed. They shot him. So the whole story has been rounding and be going viral all over the country for the past 2 weeks, and it has really created a very draining and negative energy for Nigerians. Now, a lot of Nigerians came on social media and they were supporting the ladies, and they were like, yo, these ladies had to survive. These ladies have to do this and that. They have to find a way to survive this and that. They have to do what they have to do. Well, I don't know what to say, because as a Nigerian, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that this is coming out from the mouths of other Nigerians, especially women. Women are really vulnerable to the society, especially in a country like Nigeria. Let's be honest to ourselves. Women are very vulnerable in terms of attacks. If you go to the church, women are vulnerable. If you go to the school, women are vulnerable. If you go to any setting, women are easily attacked. So I think I don't know what to say. I can't really say they did the right thing or the wrong thing, but seriously, there are so many lessons to learn from what happened. First, Amechi Andrew is an organ harvester. The two ladies he has killed them. Now they have met their demise. Now, what pains me most is that the other lady is a married lady. What was she looking for? For a hookup. She went on the prostitution mission. As a lady, she's married, she didn't respect the marital vows and still went out to cheat on her husband, and she met her demise. That is one. Two, if her friend was a good friend, they would have gotten a job to do. There are plenty of jobs for women in Nigeria. In fact, if a woman goes to apply for a job in Nigeria, a woman will be given a job opportunity than a man in Nigeria. So most of the things that usually happen is that these girls don't want to work. Most Nigerians are like that. They rather dupe somebody, or they go for hookups and prostitution or something. They have to go for something, and we call them ashawo in Nigeria. It's ashawo work. Ashawo means prostitute in Nigeria. So prostitute work in Nigeria is a lucrative business for the ashawo girls and the ashawo men, because there are men who do ashawo too. Sugar mommies, sugar daddies, and all that. So the women normally call it hookups, in a very slang Nigerian term, but to elaborate it in terms that for other people to understand, it is normally called ashawo in Nigeria. Once you hear ashawo, it means a prostitute in Nigeria. It's a street language for ashawo. It's a street word for prostitute. So I can't imagine how a married lady would go out and be doing ashawo business or ashawo work with a friend that is not really married. They didn't really tell themselves the truth, like, babe or my friend, let's have a work to do. And if you respect your friend's husband, you will tell her, babe, you're in your friend's my friend, you're in your husband's house. You need to respect the boundaries of that man. You need to respect the boundaries of our family. You are a friend. A good friend will tell her, you will advise her not to do that. But of course, who are we? Most of the time, who are you to tell somebody? Because it's 2024, people have the freedom to do whatever they want to do. So, in the other hand, a lot of men were backing Amechi Andrew a lot of men in Nigeria were backing them. That Nigerian girls are billing them millions of naira just to have sex with them. Nigerian men are actually billing them money. Nigerian women are into ashawo. Nigerian women are billing men too much. And then so people like Andrews are there to teach them a lesson. I say, no, that's not the right thing to say. Both of them are wrong. The three of them are wrong. First of all, the organ harvesting is a serious crime against humanity and against God. So Andrew, if arrested, he needs to be used as a big example for other people. That there are so many people that are still doing organ harvesting that have not been arrested. But this guy it was such a bad day for him to be arrested. Such a bad day. And they didn't even arrest him, they just shot him direct and they killed him. Some people are saying if they arrest him, he's going to expose so many people that are into organ harvesting and the rest of them. He's going to expose a lot of people, and that was why they killed him. There are so many conspiracy theories against the case. So right now, how is the government even going to start a case like this? This is more of like a national case. How is the government going to start a case like this? 3 people were lost. The person that committed the crime in killing the 2 ladies, and the ladies that were involved also in the killing, all of them are killed. There's no case. Obviously 3 souls are wasted. One is a housewife, the other lady is not even married yet, and the guy has wasted it. It's crazy. There are so many things to learn. There are so much to learn from this case. It is still trending. Please, if you have an opinion of what you feel you want to tell us, call us on 718-253-7273, and let's talk about this also on the Monday night show. This is a very, very tragic moment in the lives of especially their families, their friends. They are gone. It's really crazy. I don't even know what to say.
I'm still waking up, but I am awake, and I'm so sorry. That's Israel Samuel.
Yeah.
Big up to you. I have a producer out there, Israel Samuel. And I'm just so that news I just did, stuff like that just pulled my spirit down.
Seriously.
So I want to lift up everybody's spirit, but we got to really know what's going on. That's why we're here to inform you of all the things that's going on.
Yes.
So have your children and check and see what they're doing.
Yes.
Lock their phones.
Yes.
And don't let your kids run free with cell phones. Simple.
Yes, I think in a country like Nigeria, where the social media has a very great influence, I think it would be good for parents to always check the phones of their children, because just like you said, it is very important, because you are a mother, you understand how some of these things work in a family setting. Now, let's say, for example, mothers are just neglecting it. The social media is teaching children so many things they didn't learn from school. They could just pop on TikTok and see so many things. They're exposed to some informations that might be dangerous to them. So they are very vulnerable compared to the male child. The male child at least can have method of self-defense. If it was a man, before Andrew would kill the man like that, and before Andrew Amechi would attack a man, there would have been some attempt. And they know that they cannot even dupe a man. But women are vulnerable. That was why they have to emotionally connect to these women, and of course lower them to places where they will kill them and harvest their organs. It's crazy. I can only imagine how this guy is killing these ladies, cutting these things out of their body. I can only imagine how heartless people can be. Amechi Andrew is an Igbo guy, and I think I had some stories and documentary that came out after the incident that happened. Story has it that he killed his own father, that he pushed his own father from a story building and the father died. And I had something that his own village in Anambra State has disowned him. They have disowned his family entirely. Like, they have disowned him. He's not part of their own. So because of the atrocity he has done, he has been disowned, like publicly. He has been disowned by his own people. He's no longer from their place again. You know what happened back then in Uganda when Idi Amin was killing his own people and eating their meat? When he died, the people of Uganda rejected his corpse. They said they don't want his corpse. in Uganda. That was the same thing that happened to Amechi Andrew. The same thing happened to Uganda. They said they don't want to bury even his dead body in Uganda. I don't know what happened. They said they don't want his dead body, because of the atrocities he has committed. I can remember a true life story of what happened to a woman. There was this woman that was committing too much evil in the community. When she died, when she was about to be buried, the grave site that was dug was bringing out water. In African tradition, if a woman is to be buried, or if somebody is to be buried, not just woman, if somebody is to be buried and the water comes out of the grave, it means the earth has rejected the person's dead body. They will have to find a way of doing a ritual to pardon that person's crime that has been done against humanity before the corpse will be buried. I have seen it with my own eye where they want to bury somebody that has done so much evil in the society, and then water was coming out of the grave of that person. So I don't know how it is in other countries. I don't know how it is in other communities of the world, but in Africa, these are some of the beliefs. And it is true. These things are working. It is true. It might not really happen to someone. Some people might not really see it as anything, but bad luck. It comes like a bad luck. So wherever they go, animals don't like them. People don't like them. The earth rejects them because of the so much blood they have in their hands. So it's crazy. It's really crazy. In case you're joining us, this is King and Queen Radio / Brooklyn Station, and of course this is Monday Night Show together with Sister Dobong, the owner of King and Queen Radio, aka Zina Palin, and we're right here in the studio, live and direct from the city of Lagos, broadcasting live. You know how we do. Positive music, positive vibration, positive update information always, and we give the letters G's. We'll never let you down. We'll never stop entertaining you wherever you are, in your office, your places of work, at home. You're having a great time with your families and friends. King and Queen Radio is always here to serve you better. And of course, Monday Night Show will never stop. It's one of the best radio programs in the whole wide world. If you're listening to this, you are a great person. All right, let's enjoy some songs and then we come back and continue with the show. Enjoy.
I'm only say I just process my hustle, I get to the money pronto. They call me DK like Tonto, for me girl ready to be bundle. I've never been missing in the money pronto.
We pull up like we be Jagaba. Pull up like we be Jagaba.
Fresh out.
Yeah, you and I know say since when they try to colonize us for this Africa, we never benefit from any of those countries. You and I know say the country where we they benefit from as Nigeria youths. Now Canada. Canada.
Canada. Canada. Canada. Canada. Canada. Canada. Canada. Canada. Canada.
Yeah. We pull up like we be Jagaban. All white, everything like Alagba. Sure you wanna know how we dey get by. You know Fino, you know my halabam. Ex-crime me a river, boy, I won't holler back. I go cross that river like Calabar. Fuck that, she won't give me lamba. Beat of life, she won't take samba. Umbe, Ogoko Bioku. Give me true pass, so ya soku. So I fed a while on the struggle. Family no call me uncle, no call me uncle. Oshimilanga, it's Sabi yours all the way to Sri Lanka. Stop playing, nigga, don't be a wanker. What's it back on Timothy shitty waka? Ballin' like Kaka, Ajiki Jaga. Rock steady non-stop, no the stagger. Cousin, leave them with a cliffhanger. Make a shorty go crazy with a back shots like yo, is it Tiger?
Canada. 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 Canada, 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 Canada,
Kuku, imana njinji neji. Ora kuku, imana fefe nefe. She carry equipment yo, ele to marry. I go chop one kill out to God do myself ele. In a sabogo. If in a sack, chai. In a sabogo. Onye se bena luku. Massacre, sa fele. My body no go tire you. Your body no go tire me. My money no go tire you. Your body money kapanga you. Oh shake you, imana njinji neji. Ora kuku, imana fefe nefe. She carry equipment yo, ele to marry. I go drop one kill out to God to myself.
Black for life, black forever. It's gonna matter how God she records to get me with the block. Let's see. All I know, all I know, all I know, all I know is that when I dey coca hit and go. All I know is that when I been shoot I hit the home. All I know is that when I dey coca hit and go. All they know is that when I been shoot I hit the home. So why they wanna cause more? Put him in the cross. Color be their own. Blood, did it on their own. So why they wanna bring blood down to my floor? I don't wanna drink more blood on the dance floor. Supposing I falling with my color like this and that. I'm dressed in black. Opportunity no be waiting, I go they look them pass. So I light my pass, light that man with my pumpy. Tear got a knot on the monkey. Shake and yash for my money. Odumodu fala follow the cipher country. I go fill my glass, cup, higher cash, phone, while I reform. Sean, my yachts only lost. Cause all I know is that when I be coca hit and go. All I know is that when I be shoot I hit the home. All I know is that when I be coca hit and go. All they know is that when I be shoot I hit the home. So I don't wanna cause more. Put him in the cross. Color me their own. Lord, kill it on their own. So I don't wanna bring Lord, down to my phone. I don't wanna drink. Technician, my tester, look at how I controller. She dey find me, make I come, put them on my vibration. Technician, my tester, look at how I permutate. She dey find me, make I come, put them on my vibration.
Wow. You know, it's just sad, but the killing of Christians still continuing like in Nigeria.
Yes.
This month, dozens of Christians have been killed in towns and village across Nigeria middle belt. Mostly recently, they killed them around Eastern, and the Catholic churches are really in need.
Yes.
What is anybody doing about the Catholic churches, and why they're targeting at Catholic churches a lot?
Well, I think, you know, the issue of Islam and Christianity in Nigeria is still having a friction. I think Africans have lost their ways, you know, giving themselves into religion, a borrowed religion. Because originally, you know, we Africans had our own, but we abandoned them and embraced a religion that was introduced to us. We were told that our religion is evil. And now we are doing more evil than the religions that we had in the previous. It's crazy. It's crazy. There is no day, or there's no month, or there's no year that you will not hear killing in the name of religion. Now, is the Muslims versus Christians, you know, always, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Last time we made a call like last year, I think we talked about religion, and we talked about Fela Nicola Bokuti when he was elaborating on religion and Africanism, and him being a Pan-Africanist was talking about religion and Africa. So he made mention of things like Africans need to leave those religions and come back to their roots, because it's crazy. Even though some religions preach love, but they really preach love in their own way, not in an African way. So maybe I'm not putting it very well. I'm not like expatiating it very well, but there are a lot of casualties as a result of Islam and Christianity in Africa. I wish one day we can just get rid of these two religions and have something. Even if there's no religion, let's just have our own peace. But another thing is, humans without belief system or without morals might lead to barbarism. We don't want to have a nation of barbarians. We don't want to have a nation of uncivilized people. So what we do is, religion should not be our priority, because the first thing that makes us Africans is our own identity and our cultures. So we be in that unison of we being in that unison and harmony of being humans first before anything can help us. Like I always ask this question: the Yoruba people have Islam and Christianity, but you've never had a crisis in Yoruba land. But in the north, always Christians burning of churches, always Christian killing Muslims, killing Christians, burning of churches, always in the middle belt and in the north. There are some of my family people that comes from the middle belt, which is Plateau State, Benue State, and then Kogi State, Niger State, and of course Abuja itself. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Why burning a church? Last time a lady was burnt alive last year. We even talked about it in one of the Monday night show, and then it was crazy. It was crazy. Nothing was done. No justice was done for the girl, and up to today, the case has been, the case has been liquefied. The case has been dismissed. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't just know how and what to say, but if you're listening to our voices, please embrace peace and love. We are humans first before anything. Let's love one another and embrace peace. Let's preach unity among Africans especially, and stop all the crisis and all this attack. If you go to last time, the great Bishop Matthew Kuka said something. He's a Catholic bishop. He made mention of Nigerian government neglecting the issue of security, because security plays, proper security in the country plays a major role in building the economy of that country, because obviously nothing thrives in an atmosphere of chaos. In an atmosphere of chaos where there's no peace, nothing thrives. Everything thrives in an atmosphere of peace and tranquility. Let's embrace peace and love one another. We are Africans. We are humans first before any other thing. We have always been saying this. I'm a peace advocate. When I went for a program in Abuja, I met the 1,000 peace ambassadors in Peace and Conflict Resolution Institute in Abuja. I met them, and it was worthwhile. We had information, we had debate, we had public speaking platforms where a minister was even present at the event, and we talked about notable women in the societies making contribution, women making contribution in the society, of course, and then building up the society as an individual. So we talked about so many things, and I was opportune to experience that, and that was when I met Tunde Onakoya, because he came for Peace and Conflict Resolution Gathering too. He was there, and then he went to Transcorp Hilton Hotel, and that was how I was able to meet him. So I told him, I said, I work for King and Queen Radio, and we actually spoke about his achievement on King and Queen Radio. Guinness World Record holder. The guy was very smart and observing, and you could tell that he met another intelligent individual. Of course, I'm not praising myself, but then Tunde Onakoya is an amazing soul. We became friends instantly in Abuja, and I told him I work for King and Queen Radio, and I came all the way from Lagos for this program. I was invited, and I want to also spread the station. And then so we talked about, I asked him, how do you I didn't have a camera to get I didn't have the camera to put the camera on me and then capture him and make him, have an interview with him. But he was moving with his team already, so we just met and I said, my name is Lord and I work for King and Queen Radio. And we had a little chat and he said, Lord, what type of Lord? And I said, Lord, whose wife don't you saw it in the Bible, Abraham's nephew. And then he was laughing. It was crazy. So peace is always better than anything. But there will always be chaos in the world, but peace is always more enjoyable. Everything thrives in an atmosphere of peace. Let's love one another. Tunde Anokoya is Yoruba, and when we met, me and this guy, we even resemble each other. Like we know that first we're humans and second we are Nigerians. He didn't even ask me what tribe are you or what religion are you. We're just there and we connected instantly. Because I love his intelligence and he loved my approach to him, and we were like very cool. We became friends that day, and I was like, he said he's going to check me out, he's going to check our stuff on our pages. So I was very happy. We took a snapshot with him, and it was crazy. I was so happy that day, even though I didn't achieve anything for that day, but I was so happy. I achieved more than anything I wanted for that day. So it's crazy. It's crazy. When we live in peace and harmony, we will achieve greater things together,
Like we hear so much news, and that's why we got to spread news only about our Nigeria, but worldwide, because nobody never talk about the stuff that really going on in Africa.
Yes.
In general. So that's why we here to give news and to the world so they can hear what really going on, because they don't reach certain parts of Africa, and me and you, our goal is to reach Africa, because we as Nigerian and Africa is awake. And I want to say a shout out to all the artists out there, but before we go to the artist lot, I just wanted to say this about DRC. And this is in the Congo. Say our country is not for sale. For more than 30 years, the eastern part of the country has been subject to violence carried out by 120 armed militants who fight over the territory and seek to exploit the natural resources. The armed group include the march that went on in the 23rd and the Allied Democratic Force, which affiliated with the Islamic State. And according to the United Nations, the conflict in the Eastern Congo has resulted in 6 million deaths since 1996.
Yes.
And why nobody's coming to the aid of these people a lot? This is ridiculous just hearing this, and wow. And it's nobody trying to help these people. For more than 30 years, the eastern part of the country has been subject to violence carried out by these militant, 120 armed militant, and they still fighting over everything there. So Congo has resulted in 6 million deaths in 1996. The Congolese army has been unable to deal with the situation, and the million displaced by the fighting are the largest such constituous. They don't know what to do. Like, what do you say with these people, and who need to step in and help them?
Well, most of the African countries have been facing challenges like that, and especially Congo. Now, Congo DRC is a great country. I love Congo. They have everything. They have mineral resources. Very powerful country. In fact, there was this one of my favorite quote by one of their military leader. He was like, "Pananingo para, andiga zozie," and he was making one mention. The words were so nice to me. I had to capture that thing, and he was making like a warning to some people. So, but the thing is, Democratic Republic of Congo is a country, like a good country, Central Africa. So the DRC stands for Democratic Republic. It's a Central African country. They have a population of like 90 million people, or almost 100 in 2024, almost 100 million people. So of course they can't compete with Nigeria, 250 million people. So Congo has 90 million people with its capital called Kinshasa. Their languages are French, Lingala, Kiswahili, Kikongo, and Kinyarwanda. So Lingala, Kiswahili, Kikongo, and French, and then Kinyarwanda languages. So their major religions is Christianity, so followed by Islam, and they have Hindus and other indigenous beliefs, which is animist and other African traditions. Like I said, they have Christianity, they are majority Christians, Islam, Hinduism, and other indigenous beliefs. So they practice the normal system of democracy, which is presidential democracy. Their president, the current president, is Felix Tshisekedi. That's the president of Congo DRC, Felix Tshisekedi. I think one of my favorite words is dikembe. Dikembe comes from the word dikembe is a DR Congo word. Dikembe means you are capable of doing anything you want in the world. So King and Queen Radio is dikembe. Dikembe. I like the word dikembe. If I have a child, I will name one of my sons Dikembe. Like, I love the word dikembe. I was listening to one of the songs by Blitz the Ambassador, and I think probably I will even play the song as the show goes on. And that song was made, and it was inspired by the Congolese, so it's one of those things that people do underrate normally and say Congo doesn't have anything, they don't have music, they don't have a culture, they don't have anything. But no, Congo has a very rich cultural heritage. They have a great population, and I'm going to play dikembe at the ending of this short description. So, like I said, they have their currency is Congolese franc. They have natural resources, cobalt. Cobalt, zinc, gold, silver, and coltan. So their landmark. They even have diamonds. They have solid minerals. Cobalt they use in making batteries of cell phones. Congo is they have large deposit of cobalt in almost one of the highest in Africa. Almost everywhere in Congo. So their landmark is Virunga National Park, Congo River, and the active volcano Nyiragongo volcano. So their culture is rich. They have a rich cultural heritage, including music. Makossa, Soukous, is from Congo, and they have this basis kind of the energy. Awilo, I think Awilo is from DRC Congo. They're famous Makossa artist. Soukous is from Congo, and now they have their cuisines are fufu, which is normally like the same Nigerian fufu, grilled fish and meat, and then they have plantains. The history is they were colonized by the Belgians. Remember when King Leopold killed 5 million Congolese? King Leopold of Belgium killed 5 million Congolese. So they were colonized by the Belgians, and they gained their independence in 1960. Congo DRC has faced numerous challenges, including political instability, corruption, and official conflicts, which has affected the country's development and human rights situation. There's a lot of also human trafficking in Congo. Now, people are being abused in the cobalt mines. Nobody is there. Countries are coming there like the black market and smuggling cobalt, out of Congo. It's crazy how these things are not being talked about, just like you said. And I'm very grateful, and we thank God for a program like this where we talk about very delicate and very important informations and talk about situations like this, and they need to be dealt with. We need to point out like this. We are peaceful whistleblowers on King and Queen Radio. We're calling on the world to support Congo today. Visit Congo today, and who knows, you might be a voice for these people. And if I have the opportunity to visit Congo one day, I'll definitely go there. And then but on my own, I read books and make researches. But if I have the opportunity to visit Congo one day, King and Queen Radio will be definitely in Congo one day. So it's really disheartening to see people like that going through so much challenges. All right, this is King and Queen Radio, and of course this is Monday Night Show, and here is Dikembe by Blitz Ambassador. Don't forget, Dikembe is a Congo word, means I can do anything I want. It's possible. Achieving anything in life is possible, which is in one word, Dikembe.
Dikembe. We're taking it back to the raw, the harder they ball, the harder they fall. So what are the odds you lost? Ambassadors been brought since 94. The African attack, yes, will come up in my pen, but Charlie Concordat. Let me translate, you can't with us. Shout out Kenan, shout out the shot, shout out the Neka, shout out Baloji Sako, they get representing Accra. You coming against the future, doing what's futile. I salute you, cause I'm waving a finger at you. No, Dikembe. Father, forget these sinners. They know not that they finished. We represent the realness, so y'all could keep the gimmicks. Took us a minute to get it started, now it's autopilot. West African flows, you force to close your eyelids. And imagine, I rhyme non-stop, Mount Rushmore. Forcing dead presidents to rock my tongue sharper than a guillotine. My verbs just stay slicing. Evander Holyfield, guard your ears, Mike Tyson. Spitting at these lanes, watch them touch down in Africa, get snatched for their chains. Cause we bought your bootlegs and return it to the store like, I can't get jiggy with these, where's the player hater that sold it? Meanwhile I'm in Morocco, pen another classic for the masses. The new chin in which they big get your glasses. So however clever your plan of attack, you better react. We spitting it back, I'm waving a finger at you. No, Dikembe.
You're all up in the game, men don't deserve to be a player. Don't make me have right here. You have to call your name out. You're all up in the game, men don't deserve to be a player. You're all up in the game, men don't deserve to be a player.
Yo, no, Dikembe. Yo, this is King and Queen Radio. Yo, we're showing love more than Juliet and Romeo. Yeah, this is Monday Night Show, and of course, you just heard Blitz the Ambassador with Dikembe. It's a Congolese word, and it means you are capable of doing anything you believe you want to do in this world. I think there was a famous basketballer in the United States, Dikembe. His origin is he was from Congo. And the guy was, I was following the NBA at that year. And now I don't have time for NBAs. My time is for King and Queen Radio. I don't have time for NBA like I used to. But when I was watching NBA, there was this guy called Dikembe. He was a very powerful basketballer. And I used to watch some of the NBA games when I was in school. And now I don't have interest in basketball again. Nigerian economy don't show me shaggy. Nigerian economy don't show me shaggy. Shege means a lot of suffering. In Nigeria, Shege means a lot of suffering. And if they say Shege Banza, it means suffering pro max. And pro max Shege times Shege means suffering times suffering times suffering. So one Shege. Nigerians don't show us Shege. So I don't really have time for NBA like I used to. But the Dikembe means you can do anything you want in life, and it is possible to achieve anything. You're capable of doing anything you want in life, and it's put together in one word, Dikembe. King and Queen Radio has the capability to do anything you want to do. King and Queen Radio is telling you it's Dikembe. Alright, King and Queen Radio / Brooklyn Station, and of course this is Monday Night Show, 10th of June 2024, which is already 11th already in Africa. Beautiful morning to all our listeners out there in Obalende, in Ketu, in Okokomaiko, in Ojuelegba, in Yaba, wherever you guys are listening to us right now. You are highly welcome. We hope that you're enjoying the station.
I know they got so many organizations out there. This is King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, SisterDobong.com, and we're live. Support our station by sharing and liking the pages and promoting the artists, listening to their music, sharing to your friends, and enjoying. This is how we help each other, by sharing and liking the pages. We're not making no money from this. We're doing it from the kindness of our heart. We're not making anything from this. So do support by sharing and liking so we could continue bringing you these great programs. So many people are calling. Make sure you share and like the pages now.
Great. support King and Queen Radio today, wherever you are listening to us. You could share the links. Artists, we have many artists that are under the station, highly. So, like we said, Afrobeat Special would now be on Brooklyn Station. We are adding a new genre of music, which is the Makossa. Is going to be on King and Queen Radio on both stations with the approval of the boss herself. We're going to submit a proposal for that, and then we add a new genre for your listening pleasure. So wherever you are, Suku's music is going to be added now from this week. We're constantly adding new genres and always new genres. Of course, the reasons is because we've discovered that there are so many French listeners on the station. So the ones that speak French, there are English Makossas, and then there are also gospel Makossas, and then there are French Makossas. So we're going to put all of them together so we can carry everyone along. With the approval of the boss, we're going to have a new genre of Makossa. All right. Peace and blessings to all of you guys, wherever you are listening to us right now.
It's a bright morning here in Nigeria, and want to say everybody is enjoying this program, and I'm enjoying it too a lot. So I want to thank everybody who listening right now worldwide. We love you, and make sure you listen to KingandQueenRadio.com, BrokerStation.com, SisterDobong.com daily.
Yes.
Check out their Instagram. That's King and Queen Zena Palin. King and Queen Zena Palin. Check out Twitter, Brooklyn Station, and also check out Twitter, King and Queen Radio. Send us a message at all time. You can go to also, if you're having troubles and stressed out in your life, you can call me daily. That's 718-253-7273. Again, if you're in America, that's 718-253-7273. And again, we're having a great show here. Good morning to all the hard-working people getting ready to go to work. All the workers out there, make sure you listen to all the shows. Tuesday, we have Wallace B. That's 8 p.m. and 8 p.m. to 9. And 9 p.m. we have our show coming directly from King and Queen Radio Manager Che Bernard. And don't forget, Wednesday we have the legendary Boo. Skate Boo. The legendary Skate Boo. That's every Wednesday. Thursday we have DJ Shan S earlier. And don't forget, every Sunday we have our French show, and that's coming by one of our DJs, and he's very popular, and he sings, he dances, he make the show popular. So if you're French out there, you want to listen every Sunday from 7 to 10, and that's a great show coming, Papa D. Yes, that's every Sunday. So you want to tune in. You don't want to fail listening to the show. And again, everything is so beautiful out there. Happy holiday to everybody who have a birthday out there. You seen I'd sing. If you need me to sing for you, make sure you write me on KingandQueenRadio.com, BrooklynStation.com, so the DJs can let me know so I can sing. Don't forget DJ Pop show. That's every Friday. You don't want to miss this show. That's every Friday from 2 to 4. And of course, Nigeria time, it's 5 hours ahead. And that's 7 o'clock Nigerian time. Okay, so we love you all, and I enjoy being here with you. And each and every week you have a story to tell. We'll be able to tell it for you. Make sure you get in touch with us. And Lot, I'm going to leave it to you to continue the conversations and what's going on in the world, and giving out all the artists and information that people may need to know here in Nigeria now. And I'll be covering the other events in Africa as we go along. So we'll cover whole Africa. So again, if you feel hot, Lot, what is that city they're going to go to, the coldest place in Africa?
Yeah, if you're feeling hot, you can go to Lesotho. If you're feeling cold, you can come back to Nigeria because there is hell already. Hell is hot in Nigeria. All right. With that being said, King and Queen Radio is here to stay. If you want to be one of our sponsors, you can call us on 718-253-7273. Send us an email on africanreader@eol.com. africanreader@eol.com. That is the station's official email. And then, of course, you can send us a message on our social media platform. We are the only station in the world that has been verified as King and Queen Radio with LLC registered informations. All right. So we've been rated. You can download our apps, mobile apps on Android Play stores. Very soon we'll have them on iOS very soon. And then, you can enjoy our station directly in the palm of your hands. You don't have to stress yourself. Just download our mobile app if you have an Android phone. So wherever you are listening to King and Queen Radio, we are blessed to have you. And of course, we hope that you're having a great time. So we have our artists are Everly Soul, David Brown, Trigger Fire, Smoke's Kitchen, and then Boy Wire, and then Jolly Boy. And then, of course, we have Israel joining the team recently. And then we also have other artists that are working with us over time. And then these guys are doing amazing stuff. And I feel they will keep doing more and more. This is 2024. The intense challenges are becoming more intense in Nigeria. But we've not given up. And we are still on our way. And God will help each and every one of us. We hope that you're writing some songs and then you keep writing some projects. Something has to keep you going. Of course, songwriting has to keep an artist, because it's part of them.
Okay, I just want to say good evening to everybody. Thank you for listening, share, and like the page. Make sure you go and visit kingandqueenradio.com. Scroll down, enjoy all the news and the great music. And brooklynstation.com, pick your favorite song and enjoy, and go on sisterdobong.com. That's sisterdobong.com. Also, you're having problems on YouTube, listen to Sister Dobong's special prayer, and I guarantee you'll feel better. Just listen to the whole Sister Dobong special prayer and you'll feel better. So again, go back and listen to this radio program. It'll be played again, and find out the timing. And if you'd like to send any comments to the station, send them to me directly, africanreader@aol.com. I'll send them on the station, kingandqueenradio.com or brooklynstation.com. Like to say shout out to all the folks in Ghana listening to us right now, Senegal, Burkina Faso, and all the places that listening to us right now. Big up to you, and the show go on.
Yeah. So we have come to the end of today's episode of the Monday Night Show. We will see you again, same time, same station next week. Have a blessed and a splendid week ahead. Be blessed as you keep listening to King and Queen Radio. Remember, all the shows are 24 hours, and then all the programs, all the music, non-stop genres are 24 hours updated music to help you keep on your day. So we're making some changes as always to keep the station going. So enjoy and keep enjoying, and share with a friend. Tell a friend to tell another friend to tell another friend. So we'll see you again, same time, same station next week. For now, enjoy and goodbye.
Blessing now for you, come on, you my adoro. Cause I know get it problem. You are like a logo. Anytime you fall around, you to be the sea man. And the job I know fit. We don't drop the line. I can see you
I hear you, Dr. Mir. Let's go.
Baby girl, get up to me, come closer, closer to me. Baby girl, get up to me, come closer to me. Make we dance Al-Qaeda, 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 dance Al-Qaeda, closer to me. Make we dance Al-Qaeda, Al-Qaeda, Al-Qaeda.
for the things I know. My eyes see many things, oh no. Still standing on my 10 toe. I still there. Thank God for the things I know. My eyes see many things, oh no. I'm still standing on my 10 toes. I still there. Pam 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 pam
anything you say, baby, you find out your excellence, you. Anything you say, baby, you find out your excellence, you. Nigga, check on this track like thunder. Nigga, come make a jam your bumper. You say I'm licking in front of my honor. I'm come collecting my long anaconda. Nigga, check on this track like thunder. Nigga, follow you for back like a Honda. You come collecting my long anaconda. You say I'm licking in front of my honor. And if I'm licking a war, I'm in military. And the crazy place, kitty. How many millimeters, man, go run? Fast drop your delicious show. Gentility, oh, she's stupidity. Me like a sweet pastor on my baby, oh. Back it tell me up on my baby, oh. Got the face like a choro, baby, oh. Condition like a roro, baby, oh. Maybe like you find out, baby, oh. Oh, yeah, come make a draw your body, oh. I get my thought for my head, and nobody understands. I'm a shako, while I did for you. I get my thought for my head, and nobody understands. I'm a shako, while I did for you. Let me know if I embarrass you with my money. Girl, let's fly out to Paris. Let me know if I embarrass you with my money. Girl, let's fly off to Paris. Fly out to Paris, cruise Lamborghini Ferraris, cruise Lamborghini Ferraris. Big smoke by tobacco. Tony Montana. Waco, psycho. I want to explode. Fire out, change out. Somebody pour me water out. I did on my own. Waka jaja make you know jam back.
I remember Mbati, a big pammy. Breakfast, lunch and dinner with drink Gary. Now they wanna snap pictures, I live flashy. Who gon' stop me, huh? It walk Belutani. Impossible, every day is a celebration. This one for all my people that couldn't make it. Spent nights on the blue mat in the station. I said no comment just to make a statement. How they hate me cause I'm winning. AP kicking, my rollie ain't ticking. One of 150, the whip that I'm whipping. Now they wishing they could've catch a man slipping. SHOKOLOKOBANGOSHAY Shoko bango shit. Anywhere I go, you know the gang them they grease.
Big smoke by tobacco. Tony Montana. Waco, psycho. I want to explode. Fire out, change out. Somebody pour me water out. I did on my own. I just make you know jam back. Full of money, must not do, yeah. I get plenty paro, yeah. Yeah, you know after the show, yeah. But can you hear me come and know, yeah. Baba Eru, Egbe, Baba Egbe, Oja, Baba Oja, Ten, Power Ranger, Eru, Baba Eru, Egbe, Baba Egbe, Oja, Baba Oja, Ten, Power Ranger, can't tell a mess you, I beg you make a know the vest you, and if I talk I'm on a threat you, and I no go show no mess you, this, Moscato, Moscato, this, Moscato, this, come on.
DJ Partners. You're listening to King and Queen Radio.
No
Ever felt that you're being kept down, but don't have a clue of what's happening to you? Loved ones gone, about to lose your job too. Career in shambles, business in a brambles. Living with a whole lot of tension because you're so broke you can't even pay attention.